All
Yo,
right.
yo, 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 yo. Come on in, man. Come on in. Let's talk about this right quick. Had a little technical difficulty, man. That's why we are a tad bit late. Um, it's been a crazy day, man. Got good news and bad news. Today
Oh, let me see
we get
here.
our superstar player signed, and then in another fashion, we lose one of our best young talents. Before we get into it, man, you know what to do. Tell the folk what's up, and then shout out the chat right quick.
Yeah, man. Of course, you know why we're here again. Earlier was for Bijan Robinson and all the great news. Everybody in great spirits. Family got paid. You know what I'm saying? Best running back in the league. And then, just minding our business and, campus going as normal as possible. And then all of a sudden, boom, we get breaking news and it's saying, devastating news out of Flowery Branch. And they talk about Jalon Walker and this ACL in the left knee, man. And it's just so crazy because there's a lot of guys dealing with like something with that same knee. Think about that too. Troy Anderson, like wasn't Braylon Trice a left knee too? And it's like now this is with Jalen. It's devastating, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's absolutely devastating. You think about how highly anticipated his second season was going to be, and I know I talked about it too. Only thing we gotta worry about with Jalen is his health, and I just hate that for him, man. I hate that for the young kid. I hate that for the Falcon fan base again. That's a devastating blow. That's not nothing small at all. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into all that. But chat, what's going on with everybody in the chat?
Hey, Q, on eat some goldfish crackers. Just ate a sandwich, but I'm still
Oh,
hungry for some reason.
not the
Yeah.
goldfish. Hey man, don't feel
Yes.
bad. Before I came on, I had me old chicken wings. So
See what I mean? Yeah.
yeah, man.
Gotta eat.
Gotta eat, man. Especially when
Gotta
you're
eat.
on. But yeah, man, what's happening though? Big John, how you feel? Yeah, here we go again. It is crazy. RB from the Las Vegas Strip said, "Forget these camps. Just play 7-on-7. These guys played all their life. Why do they need to practice so much? Well, you gotta
Right.
fine tune, brother. You always gotta fine tune.
Facts.
KG, how you feeling? KG, how you feeling? You're pretty crazy, but this is what it like being a Falcons fan. Sometimes it feels
Hey,
like."
it's life, man. It's life.
DBG, how you feeling? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, man. Crazy day, man. Tevin, what's happening? DJ Big Q and Justin Swisher, how you feeling? And everybody
Swisher
who hasn't
sweets.
got in yet. Oh, T Terry, what it do? What it do? What's popping? What's popping? Solomon, how you feeling? Yeah, devastating for sure. For sure.
Hey, man, again, man, shout out you on them chicken wings, man. Them thing with the bomb.
Right. Let's see.
Had a great time. Had a great time.
Yeah, Mario, what's happening? Mob ties. Josh, what's going on, Josh? He said barely can hear you guys. Hmm.
Turn
Let
your
us know if
TV up.
you can hear us, man.
Yeah, turn your TV up a little bit.
Mario, appreciate you for the jewels.
That boy say Uncle Alert. Hey, that's what I'm saying, Mario. Yep, Uncle Alert, man. Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man. Y'all can
Dan,
run.
Dan, what's up, man? What's good? Y'all drop
Yeah,
them super chats, man. Drop them $2 super chats. $2 super chats, what we're looking for. Hook us up.
man. And hey,
But yeah,
shout
man,
my
before
bad.
we get it, man, yeah, y'all know the deal. Y'all know why we're here. It is not because, like Chris say, not because we going to get fined, but
Hmm.
you just already know, man. Boy,
Yeah, just
I
waiting
let
on
you
the
start it off.
MRI.
Yeah,
What you
but we know. I mean, Josh Kendall already done broke it. It says right there on the screen. But
Yeah.
I'll let you start this one off.
Oh well, of course, this was happening like during a non-padded 11-on-11s because of course you can't do back-to-back padded practices. So 11-on-11 2-minute drill simulation. Jalon Walker apparently fired up field, trying to go after get after it on the pass rush, and just hit the ground on a non-contact. Stayed on the ground. Kevin Stefanski, Coach Stefanski, immediately Canceled the rest of the practice, and Jalon Walker was carted off the field, and they said he was visibly holding his face, unable to put any weight
Yeah,
on his leg. So of course we're waiting on our MRI, but of course we already know what is really going to be. But it's different tests that they have to go through, just to confirm, absolutely confirm, and everything. But a confirmed tear, of course, that's going to be at the end of the season for him. And I hate it.
facts.
One of our best young talents that we just recently drafted, 15th overall, 2025, exploded with 5.5 sacks again, but 27 pressures overall as a rookie. Widely, projected. I mean, to be Atlanta's premier breakout defensive player. It just depends on how it went. It's just, but that one hits you in the heart a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, that one
Yeah,
hits
it
you.
does.
That one
It
hits you.
does.
That's
It
devastating.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
But
Mario, no worries, man. I know we don't take that serious on him, man. We just talking sports. Um, yeah, Demond, I'm sorry, Von Miller is still available, but I'm thinking he wants to. If I've been hearing he wants to go to Dallas, don't know how true that is. We'll just see how that plays out. But I agree with Chris. This was supposed to be his breakout season, to say,
that's what it is.
because they have been talking about um using him like a Michael Parsons role, like lining him up all over the field, which is a good thing because he's one of those guys. He can play outside, he can play inside, he can cover gaps, he could just do it all. And now, this is both another problem. It's just like Josh Kendall said, they have an edge rusher issue, because y'all got to remember with James Pierce, um,
Hmm.
possibly being out X amount of games. Um, that's their two studs that they drafted last year that's going to be out. One is going to be out for the year, and the other one's going to miss significant time. So, um, those signings of Ebukam and who was the other guy, Aziz Ojolari,
Yeah.
who Chris pointed out at practice the other day that he had put on weight, and he did. So now those two's basically come to starters right now.
I
And
mean,
as I'm thinking, as
also
I
you
told Chris,
Thomas. Don't
go ahead,
forget about him too.
go. Who that?
No, I was saying you can't forget about Cam Thomas. You thinking about the next man
Yeah,
up.
Cam Thomas as well. Right,
Yeah,
right, right, right.
all these guys are going to have to step up because you're still going to end up losing James Pierce most likely for a suspension. So you're going to have both of those guys out for a period of time. A guy like Ojolari, this is a perfect time to really show that you can still do really
Right.
perform in this league, honestly. And perfect opportunity. He's going to get more opportunities, I believe. Ebicam, like you said, but you also get Cameron Thomas. This is an opportunity for guys to really step up. Seriously, opportunity is always what people are looking for. So you got
But
opportunity
but
now to see who's going to snatch, take the reins.
yeah, yeah, facts. But wouldn't it be a Falcon type thing for
I don't like the way you say it.
Braylon Trice to break out this year and
Well,
just come back and have a decent season?
bro.
This would be the perfect story. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you because I didn't mention his name, but he is going to have to. We're going to have to put our faith into him. I know he hasn't played in about 2 seasons, so it's
Yeah,
like that's tough. It's tough to really put your whole faith in it. You're pulling for the guy, but now what you need him to do is more than what you was really got. What I'm saying, expecting him to do. You kind of was like thinking, okay, we can bring him along. We ain't got to push him too hard. Now it's like, all right, we're probably
we
going to
got
have
to
to
step
definitely
up
give you more
immediately.
snaps, you
Right.
know, than what we originally wanted to do. So now,
Facts.
it is that still that next man up. I'm expecting guys like Zach Harrison to try to take advantage of this. I mean, again, it was already a contract year for him anyway, but you have that guy like that. I know D'Angelo Malone, he went to the Pope list or whatnot, but
Right.
it's still other guys that's out there that it's going to have to step up, bro. Like everybody, it's going to take a village. It can't just be one person anyway. Um,
Agreed.
so it's going to have to take a village, and then we're going to have to get James Pierce up and running. That's the thing that I hate because he's practicing now, which is great. long staying healthy and whatnot so far. And it's like, okay, and then if a suspension comes down and we got to rev them back up because I believe when they're suspended, they can't even be at the facility and stuff. So,
Right.
and so that's another thing too.
That's a
And
fact. Let's get it. That's facts. But one thing that I think they're going to have to go out and get another edge rusher, namely a veteran. And I see one person put Von Miller in the chat. And one asked, who do I think could come in right away? But he said, "Do you think J Jub is injury prone? Remember, he was injured a lot at Georgia. Just asking because I know you're a real one person. Yeah, he know I keep it real.
mm,
That's possible, but I'm not gonna put that on him yet. We'll just have to see what next season bring and season after that until I give him that moniker. I don't want to curse him as so a lot of people would say. But DBG, you're right. Next man up, and Clowney just got picked up by the Texans. So if I had to take one guy, um, I would have to say Leonard Floyd, only because he has chemistry with this team already. If it wasn't for that, um, if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't say him because at $10 million, he only had 3.5 sacks last year. He did miss some time, but yeah, he would be one of the guys. But another guy,
he only
uh,
had 19 tackles though.
right?
And so
And that's the thing. The production, I don't think is there anymore. He's almost 34 years old. He'll be 34 next month. So
you got
that's
to think
one.
about the scheme fit too. You got to think
Go ahead.
about this. I say you got to think about the scheme fit too. I mean, you
Right.
just mentioned Leonard Floyd, and I'm kind of nervous about this name, but the fit though, and the familiarity, Hassan Reddick maybe play with
I
fits.
thought about him too, and I'm gonna put out a video on all of this. So y'all just stay tuned to that. So we just getting, just a little bit into it. But yeah, I could see Hassan Reddick, but after that year he had in Carolina where he bounced back from I think it was Arizona. Then he goes to Philadelphia. He does decent for a while, then falls off a cliff. Then goes to Tampa last year,
Yeah,
injured, really didn't play much. So which Hassan Reddick are you going to get? That's the question I have. Which
probably the
one are
one
you going to
you
get?
just said, but it just but my thing, only thing I can think of is he's a plug and play guy. Like honestly,
Agreed.
it's
Agreed.
I mean you because other than that, you're looking at Joey Bosa or
No,
Von Miller.
absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? You got Von Miller. He's 37 though. I mean, even Kyle Van Noy is 35. It's like,
Yeah,
I mean, it's like which way you're gonna want to go if you're talking about you want some proven guys, especially they got elite veteran leadership and also like some championship type pedigree. But I mean, you also got Derek Barnett out there too. That could be interesting.
agreed. But another thing, I would keep it in house too, Chris. Um, Doris played in and tackle in college,
A plug.
so with him possibly playing more in this year because of the injuries and because of the suspension. And I've stated that in the previous video because I thought both of those guys were going to be ready at some point. Um, I could see him playing more in this year. They were switching more to a hybrid 4-3 type scheme. Now, I know a lot of people won't like 3 or 4 defensive tackles on the field at the same time, but at the same time, if that's what you are down to, that's what you're down to. But here's another name that I really wasn't expecting somebody to say, but this would be a decent pickup. Preston Smith. Preston Smith. He talked about retirement a little bit last year, and don't know if he's going to come back and play this year. But that's a name you can throw out there. That's a good one, DBG.
Let's see what we got.
Let's get it. Say, call me crazy, but the part of the season that gets to me the nervous is training camp. These are type of injuries happen every single year, and it's not only the Falcons.
Yeah,
You
it's every
seen the Panthers, the Saints, and the Bucks suffer
yeah.
key injuries already in training camp. So, I mean, you have that's all over the league. It's just something that you cannot prevent, and that's why I say I will not say injury prone because we practice and non-contact injuries are going to happen. Contact injuries are going to happen. It's just something that you can't prevent. It's just the nature of the beast. But go ahead.
Well, Preston Smith, he is. I mean, he's 33, but he is an unrestricted free agent. You can go
Yeah.
sign him. He's sitting on the market right now. And I mean,
What was his market value?
market man, shoot, man, he's still up there around like 7 mil, man. So it's like,
But I will say this that is doable, and the reason why I say that, if you sign him to a 6 year deal and make it
I ain't
incentives
signed him
that
to a
makes it.
6 year nothing, Smitty.
No, I'm sorry, $6 million. $6 million deal that incentives make it reach 8 million. He may go for that. So
Yeah,
and to be honest, he's going to be a situational guy at his age, and it makes sense. But yeah, again, I will be talking a little bit more in depth because Willie asked me to do a video on that. So I will
yeah.
work on that probably tonight or tomorrow, and I'll have that out sometime tomorrow.
And then
But
remember Stevenson too. So remember
who that?
Stevenson High School. Preston Smith did go to Stevenson High School in Stone Mountain.
Agreed.
So
Yeah. So he's a homegrown kid as well.
yeah,
Solomon said, I really think moving Brandon Doors to defensive end could be a good move. I actually think so. Because he played in and tackle in college. He was a
line.
yeah, yeah, up and down the line. So yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense. But the only thing with that, like I said, we want to run a 3-4 with those type linebackers, but with bigger guys, you have to switch your scheme and defense to more of a 4-3 hybrid type defense. But their saving grace could be that 6th round pick out of LSU. They could use him in certain pass rush situations and have him as an outside rusher. So I mean, they still have options because Christian Harris and Divine Diablo are going to be the two starting middle linebackers. So those two other guys who we brought in, you're going to have guys, rotate behind them. So each one of those rookie could see time at defensive end. Just a thought.
See
And
it.
we all know
I can
that
see it.
you're going to also see these defensive backs get after the quarterback. So you're going to see a lot of things um,
I
coming from
think
this team.
I think Harold Perkins can possibly be one of those guys that they may try to send after the quarterback. Um, he's a guy that seems like he's ready to get after it anyway. So honestly, with Jalon Walker going down again, that's what I'm saying. Opportunities. So there's going to be some guys that maybe we're going to get brought along a little slowly. Um, that's probably going to get thrust out there. And again, it is what it is. You have to have that opportunity. You have to have those different guys, and you have to take advantage of the opportunity, fam. It just is what it is. And we got some guys that are ready to get after it. I believe for sure.
Yeah. But, and another thing that I hate was what's transpired, what's going on with Jeff Ulbrich, his loss. That's
Yeah,
already a big enough burden as it is. And then
yeah.
you get bad news on top of that as one of your key defensive players. But this
Oh,
is why we pay head coaches a lot of money. This is why they add the staff that they add. But also, you're going to see a bigger burden on this offense for them to put up points in order for us to stay in games or stay ahead in games. And sometimes that can be tough.
well, the pressure was already on the offense, if you ask me, Smitty.
Agreed.
Because
Because of the
look at
contracts.
that.
Agreed.
I mean, not only contracts, but just last year, think about how much the defense we depended on the defense and how much the defense held their end of the bargain. But special teams and sometimes the offense just weren't able to do it. And so the pressure was already on the offense, if you ask me, to already perform and produce. Like that
Yeah.
doesn't change. That still remains the same. It's just now you don't lost a defensive piece. So yeah, it does. Add this a little bit more fuel to that fire. But still, like it's always been there, bro. Coming into it.
Yeah. HO, what's up, my guy? He said, "What's up, fellas? Hate to hear the news about Walker. Yeah, I mean, it's
I know.
like I said, HO is just something that you can't prevent. You can't. A lot of people say Perkins is too thin at 213 to be a full time edge rusher, but in third down situations, I would plug him in for sure. I said that's what I'm saying. He's going to be a situational guy. He wouldn't
Absolutely.
dare be a every down edge rusher. He only
He
on
would
third down.
wouldn't
Go ahead.
last. He wouldn't.
No,
He
yeah,
wouldn't make it through the season, man.
that's a safety side, a corner size. For him to be a full time linebacker, he would got to have to get up to at least 230 at the least. Now I see some linebackers at 225, but some of those guys are also 6'4", 6'3", 6'4". So if he's his height, I think he's about 6'1", if I'm not mistaken, 6 feet 6'1". He's gonna have to at the least get to 230, at the least. So
Right.
yeah,
Give himself
I
an
don't see that one.
opportunity. Yeah, to give himself an opportunity. You know, it said, does this change the way Coach Obert calls games grammatically with Jalen going down? I don't think all the way. No, I don't think necessarily all the way because you have other guys and you have these two rookies. It all depends. But I will say this though, if they're not able to pick up on the terminology and the verbiage and everything, just being able, if they're struggling, then he may have to make some different changes. It's going to be totally on how fast they grasp the information and it translate in their play. That's what I really think it's going to come down to. Because you may get a pleasant
Facts.
surprise with some of these rookies, but we already on seeing that sometimes it may take a season or two for some guys to really grasp it and get going. I'll ask you this though: who could be a pleasant surprise though? Um, who could be a really like a pleasant surprise? Literally just thinking about it, like a guy that possibly may have been on the bubble or possibly not even made the team, or a guy that just gets some more of an opportunity.
That was a great question. Um, and I would say if he hadn't went down with an injury and he's on the PUP list, I would have said D'Angelo Malone
Oh,
because
Malone, I feel it.
he
Yeah,
he was he was on my roster bubble, but after this injury and don't know when he's going to come back, that possibly saved his job. Because he's a decent special teams guy, and you saw him, produce when he was given the time. But
mm,
the last 3 years, he really had to produce like that. So that may save his job by Jalon Walker going down. Who knows? But um,
shoot, we
if
already
I had to
talked.
say, if I had to say one person in particular, um, we already said it. Braylon Trice got to step up.
I said we
I
already
mean,
said.
this could be his saving grace as well.
Shoot, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This could be again. I love the comeback stories. I love the redemption stories. This could be something for Braylon Trice. Could you imagine? And like you did say earlier, it could be like the most Falcon thing to lose one guy that you know is a standout, and then come and depending on a guy who's a complete mystery to you, and
Facts.
then he ends up performing. That would be absolutely excellent. I know it don't normally turn out like that, but honestly, Braylon Trice coming out of Washington was one of those guys in high regard, just like Brandon Dorlus, a guy that can get after the quarterback, a guy that can move around and just completely outmaneuver the offensive lineman, fam. So
Agreed.
like Trice, that would be great. Trice would be great if he can just step up. But I'm again go back to who I said originally as well. This could be a great opportunity for AZ's Ojolari. This is the time to prove that he can still play the game of football at a high level. That everything,
Agreed.
whatever he's going through, whether it's injuries or just not getting playing time, whatever, it just now's the opportunity. You're going to get opportunity to get after the quarterback. Let's see what you can do. Let's see if you can earn you some money or what's going to happen. So that's another guy I think. Trice is absolutely correct, but I'm gonna go with Ojolari as well, man.
Yeah, I can see Ojolari and Abu Cam. If he can stay healthy this year, he's going to be a key piece as well. But Solomon said Harold Perkins and Kendall Daniels could possibly fill that void for Jalen Walker. I'm excited for these two linebackers. They look good in camp on Saturday. The thing about that, though, Solomon, their pace, Kendall Daniels, I think his pace more for the middle. But with Perkins' speed, he fits more of outside, and he can play all over. He can play middle and outside. So I think Daniels is going to stay as the middle guy and be the rotational guy for those two starters, while Perkins is going to be a rotational guy for the middle and the edge rusher. So I know Aubrey could figure it out. And it's not going to be easy at first, but like you said, they got to pick up on what's going on before anything starts to pop or shake for them to come to make a any kind of impact. But HO had a quick question. He made a great point. Let me see, can I find it right here? Um, will they force them to trade for a defensive end, especially if James gets suspended? That was a great question.
Trade
Um,
for me.
but who would it be? That is the key question. Um,
Mm. I don't know if we're gonna trade for one though, family. Like I don't know. Again,
yeah, we know Ian likes draft picks, so
yeah, that draft capital. Like I can see us signing one of these guys that we talked about briefly, like just by these mentioning their names. I can see one of that happening, but it just that draft capital, man. Again, it's the regime that you're learning compared to the regime that you're used to. I
Right.
think he wants to keep a hold of those draft picks, man, for real. Again, if he needs to, I think he would probably sign like maybe one of those veterans, like I said, or maybe it's somebody that we're not looking at right now that can come out of left field and just be like a rotational piece as well. But
Facts.
something's going to have to happen because this is a big loss for sure, losing 11.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, it also puts pressure on the secondary as well. You got a young corner, Avion Terrell coming in. AJ, we know Mike Hughes struggles in that slot position is really not filled yet because Billy Bowman is going to miss time with that Achilles injury. So, I mean, we have a lot of questions going into the season. The thing is, can our coaches get these guys up to play? But that's a great question, Ho. It's not a guy right off the top of my head who I think they could trade for right now without giving up significant draft capital. Maybe at the trade deadline, you might get away to slick. But again, we have a long way before the preseason over. There are always a one or two cap casualties that can be cut and come in and start right away for another team. So maybe we may get lucky with that. So I'm thinking maybe they wait till the preseason is over to right before the regular season, and somebody cut somebody, and it just benefits us. I think that's the best route to take right now because, yeah, we have a good, decent bit of cap space, but we've also played out a lot of money. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I
Few-
think they're gonna chill on the spending for a minute.
Yeah, again, we'll have to wait and see. Something's going to happen, I believe, and I trust in Ian. Ian is already, I feel like with his moves and everything, and then with the staff that he has around him,
Yeah,
experience that he has around him, not any just any rookies or anything, anybody trying to come along, some experience around him, experience throughout the coaching staff. Right now, I feel good, and I'm just like, if Ian, whatever Ian decides to do, I believe he's going to do it for the best of the Atlanta Falcons, and that's the point blank
facts.
period. And he's already, like I said, won me over so far. But as far as like moves to try to improve, and that's what you want to see. You want to see a guy who's trying to improve the team. So I believe in what Ian's going to do. Ian's probably going to either go get somebody, or if he'll be able to talk it over with Jeff, and if Jeff feels like that he possibly can get something and is getting something out of training camp with the young guys, then yeah,
All right.
like you may just stay pat.
Dan said Kayvon Thibodeau. Now that's the name to look out for because
Trade
they've
wise.
been trying to trade him for the last 2 seasons. There really isn't a spot for him in New York anymore with them paying Brian Burns a lot of money, Abdul Carter, and then this past draft they drafted the kid out of Ohio State. I think it was Reese.
Hmm.
So yeah, even
Cam,
though they might play Reese at middle linebacker, but I mean, who knows? But yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau would be a nice addition. But the only thing with that, they keeps making 14 million this year, and he's going to want a new deal. And I don't think we're in position to pay it right now. So yeah, that would be good, but money wise, no,
and
it
what
might
and
not
what you
work out.
And what are you asking me for? Like, you better not be
Yeah,
asking for
exactly.
no first or
No, he
second.
no with Kayvon, you probably get a third or a fourth at best because his production has just not been there. Because
I'll
as I
offer
said,
a fifth.
he's been shut out the last couple of years because of those two guys.
I'll offer a fifth.
Yeah, but if we get him for a value price, I would do it. I mean, we had a 14 million, true enough, but the Giants may eat up some of that contract, and it really depends on will they wait to the trade deadline and get him for a cheaper price. Yeah, who knows? You could probably get him for a 6 round pick by the trade deadline just to get him off the roster.
Shoot, man, that's possible. That's very possible, or even better than that. You never know. They may be just trying to just salary dump him after a while. What up, Da? What? Yeah, man. Terrible news. Exactly. Do y'all think Jalen Walker?
Swats, no, I'm still not gonna give him that label. I'm
Nah.
saying I'm gonna see how it play out the next 2 to 3 years before I even think about giving him that label because he actually had a solid year last year.
Yeah.
We probably look at it as Pierce had 10.5 sacks, but Pierce is a natural pass rusher.
Yeah.
Jalen is more of an all around guy that can do it all.
Yeah, man. I think he just got to make sure he get in the lab mentally and physically, and just work back from it, man. I'm pretty sure the news is going to come out officially tomorrow about what we all fear and what we're all talking about and what has already been reported. But yeah, we're just going to have to pick ourselves up honestly today. Definitely, feel deflated. Not even gonna lie to you guys. But
Yeah, that's to be expected though.
yeah, but at the end
That's
of the
to
day,
be
we still
expected.
gotta pick ourselves up, though, y'all. We gotta be able to pick ourselves up and push forward because we still have a season to get out there. Other teams are having injuries too, especially within the NFC South. So it's not just us. It's not the injury bug just picking on us. It's like I guess it finally got around to us. I guess because I've just been praying, but please, Lord, protect our
Right.
family. But
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. But yeah, we got another quick topic we want to talk on. I got to switch it over because I put it in the background by mistake instead of the overlays.
oh, okay,
But I can,
okay. All
but
right.
I can pull it up right fast. Well, you can keep asking the question until I do that.
Let's see what we got here. Yep, this is true, Monte Carlo. War comes with casualties. March forward, march. That's true. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to. It happens every single year. Injuries. We can't turn injuries off. Cannot turn
Nope,
injuries off.
not at all.
When will they hand down the
Not at all.
James punishment? I ain't gonna lie. I said before. I think no news is good news, man. I know
Agreed.
it takes. I know they took a while for Rasheed Rice. I think they was trying to gather all the evidence and stuff that was going on with that. That was still more so of like an open case. But James is pretty much has disposition. He's
Right.
already programmed. He's already going through that. He knows he has to stay away from Rakia Jackson all the way around for at least a year. And shoot, he's like again. We're only thing we're waiting on is the NFL and we don't know exactly when that's going to come down, but it's going to definitely be sometime in the next month. We know that for a fact. I would be lovely not to get a suspension, but it's DV, y'all. Regardless, they're going to try to make an example, and then we're the Atlanta Falcons, unfortunately. So they're probably going to try to at least give him about 5. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Shout out to shout out to my boy Boom. He want to come through for a second. I'm gonna let him
Okay,
chime in because I'm gonna let him chime in. I'm gonna sit in the link and chime in for a minute.
okay.
Yeah, just keep it going out 1 second, and then we'll get on the one year Morris and right tackle thing because I actually talked about that in practice the other day.
Yeah, keep an eye out for Michael Parsons' recovery time. We'll have an idea on Jay Walker's. Well, yeah, that is true. We can kind of like
That's true.
get off of that, but also think about this: everybody's human anatomy is different. No matter what the muscle looks like and all this stuff like that, everybody's human anatomy is different. You never know. It may be recovery time, may be a little faster, maybe a little longer.
Yeah,
And you gotta think about
agreed.
this, factor this in too. More money is on the line all the way around. And I know he's still on the rookie contract, but I'm just talking about overall the team. And
Facts.
there'll be somebody within the team that says, "Hey, we're gonna hold you off. We're gonna bring you along slowly." More so than maybe Michael Parsons, maybe who's already an NFL veteran. He may can call his own shots. So you
Facts.
think about that too from a perspective, as well.
Yeah. But Miss Drill said, how long did it take for Rice's decision to come down? And she's talking about Ray Rice. I'm thinking, um,
I think she talking about Rasheed.
Rasheed Rice. If it was Rasheed Rice, it was I think he missed 8 or 10 games last year, and his
Yeah.
decision took about his decision happened. The season had started. I think it was week 1 or week 2 once they made the decision. So it had to be 8 games because he came back in week 10. So it was 8 games last year. So, but if she talking about Ray Rice, it came down quick because they had video and everything. So, yeah, with Rasheed Rice, it was 8 games, I think, and it they actually
Here I
penalized him
got it.
like that
I
week
got it.
2. Go
They
ahead.
they he got suspended August 27th, 2025 for 6 games.
Okay, so yeah, that was right before the season,
It was
and yeah, 6 games. So, but he didn't come back to like week 8,
uh
something like that.
served the entire season. He's eligible to return for week 7. So yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, week
Yeah.
seven because it was 6 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 6 games. Yeah, but we said 4 or 5, so it's in that same ballpark. That's what I'm expecting. Yeah, 6, 5. What we said, 3 to 5,
Yeah, about
but
three to
I can
five,
see 6. Yeah.
fives. Yeah. And then think about this. This was a multi-vehicle street racing crash that he had going
Right.
on.
Right.
So
Do you think they'll wait on the 53-man roster before suspending? What if they just let him? Um, what if they just let him on the practice squad? What would that make a difference? No, if he's suspended, he can't be anywhere near the complex. He has to sit at home and play PlayStation or be in his books or do what he need to do.
hmm.
Auntie Joy, what's up?
Go hello,
How
good
you gonna
night.
say hello and good night? Come on, man.
Yeah, she said, man, what you talking about? It's 11
She got
o'clock.
that bonnet on, so I know what time it is.
Well, the bonnet was on 3 hours ago, so it don't even matter about the bonnet.
Yeah, it been about good 3 hours. Hypothetically speaking, if JPJ doesn't get suspended, do y'all see him playing more outside linebacker roles since Jalon Walker is out? He's not the cover guy. He's a natural pass rusher. I think if you talk about pass, I think you'll see more of Perkins and the other rookie Kendall Daniels in the coverage position if they're in the coverage down. So yeah, that's the way they would handle that. But I think James Pierce is more of a natural pass rusher. So those two young guys will be our cover guys until Divine Diablo can cover as well. But those two guys will be the main guys to be our cover guys on certain downs. Let's welcome in our boy Boom right quick. Boom, what's up, my guy?
What's
Man,
good,
what's
Bo?
going on, guys? What's up, Chris, man? How y'all guys been, man?
We
Oh,
good,
man.
man. We good. We trying to make it, bro. But we gonna make it through this.
Man, I'm gonna just say this, man. This really caused a lot of depression for me, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've been bragging about, what the regime has been able to do with the defensive line since they came in. And it makes you look at the
Right.
Aziz Ojulari situation and Ebukun situation is, okay, hey, you know what? We got two guys. They didn't have a lot of sacks last year, but though we know those guys played on pretty good defenses with a lot of big names. And the fact that they have those two guys that can come in combine, pretty much make up, fill in that gap for Jalen. But the fact is, man, the biggest problem with football, and when you talk about these knee injuries, guys are going back and forth from grass to artificial turf. So the way I
Agreed.
see it, Smitty, man, when you go back to when the NFL was strictly played on grass, there was a least amount of ACL tears. But these guys are
Yeah.
going back and forth from the artificial turf to the grass. You go indoors because of the heat advisory. So do you guys think that the NFL should basically be strict? Either we're gonna play on grass or we're gonna play on turf. Because think about it, with the pebbles being in the turf, it's causing premature wear and tear on the knee ligaments. And like I
Yeah.
said, being a former college player, like I seen this every day. And then the average football player, from going back and forth, some of these guys are having serious knee popping, man, dull knee aches, ligament trauma, all type of stuff, man. So the fact, like,
Agreed.
what do you guys think about that? I
It's
think it has a lot to do with that, man.
But actually, DA, they've been talking about that this off season about having all
I
their
can't hear.
stadiums. I said they've been talking about it, man. All off season about switching all stadiums over to grass, but some teams are still just not buying into it. You get me, Chris?
yeah, that's got to be a league wide
Yeah.
thing.
I can't hear.
Yeah. He said he can't hear us.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Stream yard sometimes, but
yeah. But go ahead, Chris. What you were saying?
yeah. Shoot, dang. Trying to pick up on my line now because I know. Oh man, I was going somewhere with it, but either way it goes though, man. The NFL, I think it's got to yeah, here we go, because the NFL has to be a league wide thing. It's got to be
Yeah.
voted on by the owners, by the NFLPA. I don't think it's
I
just
think it's
simple.
got to be at least 28-4, something like that,
Right.
for it to
It's not
pass.
just a
Yeah.
simple fix. And if you got guys who just don't, and then you got to think about this too. It always come down to the munyan, as the
Yeah.
kids say. What the
Maintenance.
kids say nowadays, the
Yeah.
munyan. Anyway,
Maintenance.
it all comes
Yeah.
down to that money, man. Because you got to think about if we're going to do that, we got to spend the money to rip all this turf up that we do have in this stadium to put the grass down. It's going to come down to whether the owners are going to want to spend that money and if it's all going to get voted upon.
Right.
Anyway, so you already
Yeah.
know it's different through different channels. Da, you know how that goes too. It has things have to go through different
It's
channels.
maintenance. It's
It's
maintenance
not,
at the end of the day. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
man. And my thing is, are all the owners, especially these new stadiums, are all these owners going regularly going to be prepared to tear up all this turf, throw all this turf away, get real grass in there, and to have that be have to pay for the maintenance and the landscaping of that? I don't know.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
true,
that's
man.
true,
Like you
man.
said,
Like I said,
keeping up
keeping
natural
up
gas
natural gas
both cost a
both
lot of
cost a
money,
lot
but
of
that's
money,
why
but that's
people
why
should
people
stick to
stick
one,
to
man.
one, man. Let me see.
No, I
See,
definitely
can I
understand
fix it?
because
Uh,
it has been a lot of tears, and it just seemed like they use the excuse of, oh well, we feel faster, you can play faster on the turf and all this stuff like that. But sometimes it ain't always. They say speed kills.
Yeah,
yeah.
So and the one thing about it, these guys, their knees are just tearing up. And again, I said it before, it's just so crazy that so many right now for the Falcons, just a lot of guys with their left knees were recovering from something with the left knee. You got
Facts.
Jalen now. You had Troy Anderson with Braylon Trice. Uh, you know, um, no, it
You
might have
got
been this.
Breezy from New
It might,
Orleans.
it might have been the right knee for Zach Harrison that took him down last year. It might have
yeah,
been the right one, but still, it just
But Jerry Jones, he's already declined to change over the grass. He said that publicly 2 months ago. So like I said, they actually talked about it at the owners meeting the last time, and
yeah,
it actually makes sense because when we were coming up, grass is all we knew. The only
yeah.
teams in the league with grass, I think, were the Philadelphia Eagles. Who else? It was the Philadelphia Eagles, and because Veteran Stadium was trash.
I want to say Chicago
Um,
too.
it was turf at first, but they transferred it back to grass later on in the 80s. Because in the early 80s it was AstroTurf, but they in the 90s they changed it over to grass. The New York Meadowlands, it was actually turf as well. So yeah, it was only a couple of teams with turf. We had turf at Georgia Dome, but in
Yeah.
Fulton County Stadium we had all at grass and dirt because
Well,
we
I'm gonna say
shared
this
the
last
stadium.
thing before I hop off, man. I ain't mean to cut in real quick and they get feedback going.
You
But I'm
got
gonna
you
just
got
tell
you got
everybody
two
not to panic. 'Cause like I said, they did make me some keys. They weren't like
you
big
got
name
two
signings
you
this
got two
offseason with
tabs
D
open,
line.
DA.
Huh?
You got two tabs open.
Let me see. Hold up. I think so. I probably do.
Yeah, that's probably why you got an echo.
yeah, well, especially if you was watching the show.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
But like I said, man, I don't think people should
you
panic
still
because, like I
going?
said, I trust this
It's still an
regime,
echo.
and yeah, it's still echoing. Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
just
But like
gonna
I
see
said, I
what you got
trust
to
the
say right
regime,
quick.
man. Everybody don't panic. They did make a few moves that should help them out. So sad to see that young guy go down, but hey, at the end of the day, we still gonna have James Pierce after the suspension, and with it, what they have done, it's gonna hurt to not have both of them for whatever period Pierce gonna be suspended for. But at the end of the day, by the time Pierce comes back, they should be in a position, to possibly make the playoffs.
Right, I agree, and that really depends on and like I said now, it actually puts more pressure on the offense, because we were counting on Jalen and James Pierce to be that driving force to keep the pass rush going like we had last year to help out the secondary. We already kind of inexperienced at the linebacker position, and now those two guys are going. That just creates another problem. So now we're gonna have to put up more points on the board. We're gonna have to learn to control the clock on offense and try to keep the defense off the field as much as we can and get off the field on third down. So that says a lot. That says a lot. But I definitely agree. Switch back to grass.
All right, but God, thank you guys, man, for letting me come in, man. I'm gonna go back to the chat, man.
Appreciate you, Da.
Appreciate you
All right.
coming up, man.
Say what, Chris?
Nah, I was just telling him I like appreciate him coming in.
Yeah. But Run K. I got a chance to talk to Run K the other day at training camp and the meet and greet. Nice guy, man. He's been following me for a very long time. Finally got to meet him,
Yeah,
and shout out to
facts.
him, man. Had had a
Yeah,
real OG conversation with him.
yeah, man. Feeling kind of bummed about that now. Yep, next man mentality. Yeah, I mean, I still plan on getting to maybe like one more training camp. I'm gonna try to get up to it, man. But we'll see what happens with that. It's again, it's just devastating. You know, I'm saying losing the young tight man. But
Dirty Bird said, did y'all schedule predictions already on that?
on that?
We'll have that coming before the season.
yeah, yeah. You know, we get a look, especially when the 53 man is more so finalized and all that stuff like that. We can kind of that'll be pretty fun to get into like right before the season starts.
Man, I don't know what's
Man, I don't
going
know
on with
what's
this
going on
mic.
with
It
this mic.
echoing too.
Echoing too.
Let me do this.
It might be
Might be
streaming, y'all.
stream, y'all.
All right.
But yeah,
But
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
They
that's
put the
true. They put
grass
the
in the
grass in the
stadium for the
stadium
World
for the
Cup, so
World
they can
Cup,
do
so
it
they
for
can
the
do it for the
Falcons.
Falcons.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like FIFA. I don't know what just happened to Smitty. I don't. But let's talk about that grass and the World Cup. That was a collective thing between
True.
Mercedes Benz and FIFA.
Yeah.
FIFA also paid the tab to get that grass put in there. So again, somebody got to pay the tab. FIFA paid that tab to get that grass put in there. Just want to give y'all a little insight when it comes to that end. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with the microphones tonight, man. I don't know. It said Smitty got an echo saying I was too low. Da had an echo and low. I don't know what's going on. I know it's been some storms and stuff going on. I know I've been catching some rain. Not sure about everybody else, but uh, ah, that's a good one too. Best and worst part of the season is training camp. Yeah, because
Read.
injuries, man. And then it be a lot of things that what Da was talking about too, man. Like people have to deal with all these injuries. They be soft tissue injuries that build up over time that cause something major to happen. Yeah, man. It's just then of course you think about it too. Now, a lot of people say guys aren't working out as hard as they used to, and that's true. But I mean, I don't know if this generation even wants to even do that because, again, think about the past generations. That's all that they had. They didn't have all the social media and stuff like they do now. So it's tough to really like judge that. It's tough to really judge that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But you got to look at it too as the game done got much faster and more violent since Jesse Tucker played. He told us that, and since the game is more violent, it's gonna be that way. So yeah, I agree. But we had a couple more topics we had to talk about right quick. One is one year more the right tackle position, and me and Chris talked about this at practice the other day. I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of worried about it now because when Carl Duke's putting this out, we saw Saturday with no update being on Jawan Taylor. He's on a 1 year, $5 million deal. Then you look at Wanye Morris, who we just traded for last month. So
Yeah.
now Mike Jarrell was taking all the snaps Saturday while we were at practice at the right tackle position. And he, to me, he's a fill-in guy. He's more of a special team type offensive lineman to block. So yeah, this is going to be a problem. So now, with him saying this, I'm looking at Taylor Decker, the former veteran Lions offensive lineman. He can play right tackle. I'm looking at the Falcons giving him a call. If this continues to go down this lane. So that's one name that y'all can look out for is Taylor Decker, former Detroit Lions offensive lineman. Because this is really going to become a problem. Because think about it. Ryan Malman is not ready. Jack Nelson could not stay healthy and was not ready. Just needs more development. So that's going to be another problem.
That's what I'm saying. That right tackle situation is a situation, and you guys had mentioned it earlier. Somebody in the chat was like, "Man, this right tackle thing. Are you worried and concerned about it?" But now, as you take more of a deeper dive and hearing people who was around that training camp, talking about it,
Right.
you do get that sense that okay, we already knew coming in that it was a troubled, what I'm saying, position for the Atlanta Falcons. Now it's like, okay, guys are not being able to contribute. Guys are out for injuries. It looks tough. You got these undrafted rookies there, what I'm saying, like Mileman. Then you have pretty much the seventh rounder from last year in Nelson. And it's like, okay, can any one of these guys step up, or are we going to have to go make yet another move or find yet another lineman? And that's tough because you're getting into the crunch time right now, and the only guys that are really left are guys, what I'm saying, who either are too high or guys who just you just don't want on your squad, just to be honest.
Right.
Or
Well, I
you pretty
said Taylor
much
Decker because I think he's 33 years old and he has the most experience right now. So that would actually be, but I think the number on him would probably be at least 8 to 10 million. But to protect that blind side of one of your quarterbacks, you got to pay that premium. And honestly, if it's going to protect two or pennies, I'm down. I'm all for it. I mean, at some point, you're going to have to, do what's right to complete this team. So yeah, it's becoming a problem slowly but surely.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real with you, Smitty. You're gonna have to pay whatever. If you want Taylor Decker, you're gonna have to pay him whatever he's asking you to pay him,
Let
or
me
he ain't
see
coming.
what his number is right quick.
Or he ain't coming. Or he ain't gonna pull up.
Yeah, I
Because if
agree.
you think about it, he's already 32 years of age. And if you're asking him to come play a premium position, because it's gonna be premium, that's gonna be the blind side most likely. If you're having one of
Agreed.
the left out there throwing, so you're having him come play right tackle, playing the guard the blind side. If he's going to come to Atlanta, and I hate to say it like this, but if he's going to come to Atlanta, you're going to have to pay him whatever he's asking you to pay him, especially at this
Agreed.
time. So if you're talking about trying to lowball Holmes, you might as
So
well forget about it.
let's see who's still available. Yeah, that's true. Let's see who's available. So he's the first one that pops up. He's 32 years, 9 months old. Woo, it says market value is $21 million. So that's not gonna work. Um, Jonah Williams is a veteran.
When you said $8 million,
I
dollars, I
remember him.
said,
The thing
oh,
about it,
Smitty.
he's battled
I said,
injuries the
oh,
last
Smitty
couple of
don't know.
years.
When you said 8 million, I was like, Smitty don't know.
Yeah,
I was like, this guy
$21 million
right
is
here.
market value. Yeah, yeah,
Boy. And
yeah.
again, come to
He got
Atlanta,
me with
you
that one.
pay him what you want, what he want.
Andrews Pete just retired. George Fant just retired. Um, yeah, yeah.
It's tough, bro. Now,
Kevin
I'm
Beecham, he's 37 years old. That's a no go. So Jack Conklin stays injured. So yeah, that's a no go. Ooh boy, yeah. We pretty much
that's
stuck
what I'm
with what we
saying.
got.
It's tough, bro. That's why I'm
Only
saying it
thing we
is
probably can do
a
is go get
situation.
Tyrone Wheatley Jr. back. Yeah,
Oh man, ouch. Okay, you know what?
yeah. Agreed. Thank you, Miss Drea.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Drea. Drea.
That's for you, Chris.
Oh, hey, I definitely
Uh,
appreciate it.
it's also tough not having our left-handed quarterbacks healthy. How do we gauge right tackle abilities? That's that boy.
This
You
one,
try to stick us with that one, man.
to be honest with you, it may get to the point to where you're really going to have to. You may have to start shifting the line. I don't want to get to the point to where I think we may have to start shifting the line around. But if guys are really
What you
that
mean?
bad,
Put Matthews at the right side and put Bergeron at the left side and add another guard.
either that, bro, or Bergeron got to take his butt to right tackle, and you're gonna have Bergeron be the guy blind guarding the blind side. On that side, him next to Lindstrom, and have you're gonna have Newsel or whoever playing center. Now the guard position, right there for left guard, that would be very interesting because if you're still having Jake right there, what you got, Kyle Hinton, I think he played the position there. He did okay, but
He did okay.
yeah, he did okay. Everything, but I feel like it still would be a position that'd be open for grabs the most. Then you start to look at what's his name? Not Malman, not Malman. dang, it's another lineman that we got. They got so many linemen right now. But
Put it up.
don't.
You got it behind the scene, don't you? On the clip, the offensive line.
I think I might have deleted it, by. I
Come
think I
on,
might
man.
have deleted it, by. Gotta make some room. But I got it right here. Yeah, I got it right here. We're talking about. Oh yes.
Breeder
We
say he
just
sees it as
drafted
4 wins. Come on now, Breed. You got to do better than that.
4 wins. Oh Lord,
Yeah,
not 4 wins. Yeah, like I said, you got Cal Hinton. You got Landon Robinson, who's back there.
he's a
So
veteran. He could play guard or tackle.
right. Yeah, so that's who I was trying to remember. And then, but also looking at it, we did just draft a guy. Now he's behind Chris Lindstrom, but it's a possibility maybe he could be moved. And Ethan Otenwa.
I
So
think he's gonna. I think they want him more as a guard though,
I
because
mean,
he's been
yeah,
practicing
he
more
will
as a
be playing
guard.
guard. If Bergeron moved, he'll be playing left guard, or at least competing
Right,
for that spot. But like
right,
I said, right now he's behind Lindstrom at the right guard on the depth chart. They got him behind Lindstrom right now.
right.
Um, we'll see what happens with that. Then you also as far as like guards goes, you still got Andrew Scuba, journeyman. How you feel about that, and Cam Dewberry is out there as well. So that's what you're looking at. Brandon Walton as well. So that's what you're looking at just as the guard positions. It's going to be tough, guys, but regardless, I'm just looking at it, especially if you have the left-handers out there. Your right tackle has got to be solidified.
It's pivotal. Yeah, it's pivotal. Yeah,
There's only one right-hander, and his last name is Strand. So it's like I'm just saying, guys, like we got to figure something out here. That right tackle position is going to have to be diagnosed the proper way, point blank.
agreed.
And the thing about it is, you may not be able to either trade for a guy because the price may be too high, or you may not be able to just sign a guy because you probably don't really want him anyway. So something's going to have to give for the Falcons. And I don't want to see what we saw a lot of last year. What we see, a lot of Charlie Warner on the right, over there helping with the right tackle.
It's headed that way though. I hate to say it.
Yeah,
It's headed that
it
way.
is, bro. It is looking like that, and I'm hoping that some kind of way that possibly with this new coaching staff and with the best offensive line coach and Bill Callahan, that maybe so he can figure out some kind of trick to the trade of it. But it's looking real chippish, real helpish on the right hand side, man. It's looking like that. It's literally
Right.
looking.
But we got one more topic before we roll, and I think Chris
Oh,
handle this one because it was his idea on this one. But this is kind of crazy when you talk about numbers, and we've been talking about numbers a lot. So I'm telling y'all, the numbers we paid for 3 players is just ridiculous. Let me see.
oh, you're talking about the
Looking at find it.
trio? Yeah, the
Right.
trio.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, man, the
Uh,
trios. Because you got the Falcons there, and the thing about it's a top 10 list of trios as well too.
right.
That's the
So
crazy.
this is exactly what he's talking about. Highest paid
Hmm.
running back, wide receiver, tight end trios in the league. Falcons are number one.
Falcons are now number
And
one after giving Bijan Robinson the
woo,
bag.
boy,
The Atlanta Falcons
crazy.
officially became, the highest paid running back, wide receiver, tight end trio in the league. Of course, you see the Minnesota Vikings being number two at 216. But look at the gap. 216, and don't get me wrong, you got to factor in some talent
That's
in
gonna
there.
change. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
talent in
$42 million.
yeah, that's and my thing is that's TJ Hawkinson down there too. At one point in time he was one of those guys, but he's getting toward his last leg.
Yeah,
Always been a great player though. And then of course you see the cow. I almost called them the Cowgirls. Wow, the Cowboys down there, and then you
you
see
ain't right.
yeah, I'm just saying you see your top four teams. It's in the Ravens there, the Aints at number five. It's number six is the Jets. Number seven, the Super Bowl champs, and number
And they
eight
don't
is
have
the
Kenny Walker
Pittsburgh.
anymore. He's in Kansas City.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, so
So
think about
that's
that.
the whole thing. So it's just like it. Now I see some people saying, man, all them teams and only two of them made the playoffs. I'm like, well, we just now pay our guys, so we'll see what happens moving forward. We're not looking backwards. We're gonna move forward, man. But we'll
Yeah.
say I trust Bill Callahan with the best for the all offensive line.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Yep,
I've
Taylor
been screaming
Decker
about
had an
Bill
89.
Callahan all offseason, so I agree.
Exactly. Said Taylor Decker had an 89.3 block win rate and is
Yeah.
experienced very much so. And just get ready to pay at
Yeah.
least about 20 of them things. You know what I'm saying? About 20,
I
about
think he'll take 15. I think he'll take 15 and get some incentives with that. I think he'll be fine with that. I think we have what about 26 million cap space? 26 or something like that,
I don't know
25.
what I'm top of my head right now. I have to, can't ask me
Look
something
it
you
up
right.
real quick before we go. Look it up so we'll know.
Uh,
Boom said the bright spot of all this chaos is that we still have Bijan, Brian Robinson. If all breaks down with the quarterbacks, receivers, and D line, this regime isn't afraid to rely on the run game. And that's what I said they're gonna have to do, Boom. They're gonna have to rely on the run game, control the clock, and try to stay out the field as much as they can. If they try to play if they try to get into a you know what with another offense, I think they'll fail because the defense is gonna be too tired to stop anybody.
okay, over the cap. Yeah, it says. Well, I don't know if they say it don't look like they factor in Bajan's yet. Let me see. Let me check that.
Yeah, they did blow a lot of money, but I mean, skill position, you just gotta suck it up and keep moving.
Okay, so
Willie, appreciate you, my guy. He said
I'm
y'all
so
graveyard shift too. Yeah, we graveyard shift, man.
yeah,
Appreciate you for that donation on the comment, Willie. I'm gonna have that video up sometime tomorrow. Go ahead, Chris.
yeah. Uh, okay, yeah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. All right. So the Falcons have $38 million in cap space. So if you wanted to go get Decker, you know, what I'm saying you could, but
They had 20 what?
I said no. I said 38. That's what it's saying 38.
Wow, wow. So they
Well, I
could
mean,
make a
think
move.
about it. Yeah, you could make a move. I just don't know what they want to do, man, because you still got a couple guys that you want to sign. I'm not sure, but not sure what they want to do with that just yet, man. Gonna be interesting though.
No doubt,
It's gonna
Willie.
be interesting what they want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to think too. You have other positions they could be looking at: wide receiver,
Yeah,
cornerback, linebacker. I mean, it's more than one position that they could spend money on.
you still looking to also see like who you possibly want to pick up if somebody gets cut and all that stuff like that. You got all those different options.
Right.
But yeah, that's what
That's
we're
true.
looking at right now. I'm like, wow, that's what it says on over the cap though. Yeah, 38 million.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
man. So
okay, so 2027, yeah, because 2027 they have our cap space at 102 million right now, projected at least. You know, it's at 102, and then 2028 we're projected for 191 million.
that money's already dug in too, though.
Yep, of course. But of course, you know it's not. It hasn't kicked in yet. So right now, I'm just looking at future projections. So because it hasn't kicked in yet, so that's why it's looking like that. 191 million for 28, 27, 102, and then of course this year we still got 32, 38 mil. But my thing is, you get rollover bucks. You know, some of that stuff can roll over if you don't use it. So you know, and that's another thing you got to think about too.
But think about this too. At that point, where they be looking for a quarterback, paying them $100 million, well, $60 million a year. Just think about that down the road. So
Hopefully
maybe
not.
they're gearing up to do that as well. Who knows?
Hopefully not. But again, you want that optionality to be able to go wherever way you need to go. So at least they're setting themselves up. I do agree with that. Totally setting
Yeah,
themselves up.
yeah, got to. Yeah, Von Miller could be an option, but I don't know if he wants to come to Atlanta. However, he has trained with Chuck Smith a lot in the past, and he knows people here. So Von Miller could be an option if he wants to come here, but I doubt if he wants to come here. I could see him back in Denver or either in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
K. Vincent said he think the 102 is supposed to be John contract. Yeah, because his contract don't start for another 2 years, really.
Yeah.
So it is. It is.
Still got this year, next year, and then he kicks in. So it's almost really like a almost. It's not an extension, but it's like an extension of what his already his contract. Just giving him 3 extra years. Because he's still playing out the last two, and then that's when
Right.
the deal kicks in for the 3 years, 25 per.
Yeah. And that's good money.
37 was
But
already
we expected it. Yeah, we
right.
expected it. So
37 was
it
already
didn't catch us by surprise. Go ahead.
51. No, I said 37 was already given, and he still
Right.
has a total of 51 million in guarantees.
Yep.
So
So you don't have to worry about a fifth year option, and we good.
hey man, all the way until 2030, my guy. Through 2030, not
Yeah,
until
that's
through.
true, Breezy. Go where that you need experience first, and that right side is probably first priority. One thing for sure, Ian will address all of these holes going forward. I got faith in the front office. You got to have it. You got to have it in the way that Matt Ryan been moving and building this team. You got to have the confidence and the faith.
Absolutely, man. Well, y'all, another great live. We appreciate y'all always pulling up, man, for us, and we always enjoy talking with you guys. So, I mean, we talked about the Jalon Walker thing. Uh, not a small matter at all. Okay, big loss,
Nope.
devastating loss, and we got to bounce back from it. Next man up. Ojolari's looking at you. I just straight up, man. Ojolari, I'm looking at you, man. Hopefully you can have a breakout. Trice, we're praying and looking at you. So like we'll see who the next man is going to really break out. It could be a name that we didn't even say. What I'm saying? Smitty said something about JD Bertrand earlier, so we'll see.
Man, go ahead on.
What happened? Oh, no, not you, Smitty. It was another Smitty. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sure. You got jokes. Tevin said he got 6 more miles. Well, we got to end it right here. We hate this. We hate to say it, man, but you can always hit that replay button, man, to catch one of the other videos. Cause trust me, I dropped about 3 or 4 today. Yeah, you
Man,
could pay for Vaughn.
6 more miles.
Thank you for the super chat, Miss Drill. Truly
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Bertrand, 10 sacks.
Man, K Vincent, go ahead on. You got man. See what you started, Chris. See you always with that bullshit, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Hey man, what man? What you talking about, man? JD? Hey man, this opened up opportunity for JD to go out there. I'm gonna say this though. You were there just like me. We didn't have nothing bad to say about JD on Saturday. We
No,
didn't have
but
nothing bad.
but playing against other players full speed, yeah, that's when the problem's gonna kick in.
Said man, he playing against the friendlies, man. I always say, man, until you can play
Yeah,
against somebody.
friendly fire get you cut sometime though.
Yeah, man. As long as you got to play against somebody that got cruel intentions against you, man. That's the only way you really can
Tevin
see
said he not even playing him on Madden. See what you did, man. You be starting shit, man. See,
Hey, man.
we was
Hey,
going good till you had to
I,
throw
was,
that name out there.
I
And
was
he
just
did
trying
get
to
burned
build a man.
yesterday.
I was just trying to build a man up, man. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Build up 40, man. But God, dog, it's too late.
What's the name?
It's too
Dan
late
put
for
you
him. I see. It's too
Dan
late
put
for
you back down to earth. Said he got burned yesterday, so now you happy.
him. The heat
You
seeking
going to
missile
hit?
straight
You
to the
going to
ground.
hell on a roller coaster?
Man, don't tell that lie.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh,
man.
tell everybody where to find you, man. Then you better not say Def Comedy Jam.
Well, no, but you can always find me right here at A1 Forever Sports, the platform on YouTube. Also, same for the Hawks Digest and Falcons Digest. I know it's been a kind of slow on the Hawks news. Really, the biggest domino that we're still waiting to fall to see is what in the world can the Hawks do with Jonathan Kaminga having his bird rights? and
Throwing
who
back
will
on
they
the
be
back
able
on
to
the bench.
shed? Right, and who would they be able to shed if they needed to try to bring them in? So that's one part of it, but also Falcons Digest as well, growing that channel as well. So make sure y'all can catch even more Falcons content over there. And Smitty, so I guess he gave me the spotlight, but make sure that you guys find your piece because it's nearly 12 o'clock at night. Man, it's 11:46. What the heck? Anyway, it's 11:46 at night. Make sure you guys find your piece because positive energy always creates elevation. That's how you find your peace. So salute to each and every last one of you. Always appreciate you guys pulling up with us, sharing the platform with us. Shout out to DA as well, pulling up as well, talking with some Falcon football with us, and asking that really good question about the turf as well. So shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to
Yeah, that was a
everybody.
good question, man.
Right, right. We're
Yeah.
gonna keep on, rolling, man. Not sure exactly when the next live is going to be because we didn't know that we was going to go live this morning. With John
Yep.
Robinson, that
All this
news
news
dropped,
just pop up. Yeah.
right, and then now to Jalon Walker, so we're back again for it.
Hey
And
man, Dirty Bird DBG say he like them hats, man. He said
hey, man, I'm a I'm a hat guy, man. I don't know. I don't have hat hair or none of that stuff. Like whatever. What is it? Hat fish? Yeah, I'm not a hat. I'm not
yeah.
none of that. It's so funny, man. Like my family, a lot of people in my family wear hats. Shoot, my mom even wears hats. Like right now, this day.
Yes, she do.
Like yeah,
She does.
my dad used to wear them a little sometimes, So, and I got an old picture of my great granddad. You know what I'm saying, with him, some wearing hats and everything. We're just a hat family, man. This is all it
Yeah.
is.
Breezy, appreciate you, my guy. Mario, appreciate you, my guy. You have a nice night as well, my guy. But yeah, man, y'all know where to catch me on Smitty Sports Machine right here on YouTube as I keep continuing to drop the latest greatest news. Getting a lot of fan questions, so I'm doing a lot of videos on that. I have another one drop sometime tomorrow. I think it's a little too late for me to be up now. But yeah, had a great time. Coop, appreciate you, man.
Some chicken wings
But
earlier.
yeah, yeah. But also catch me on Twitter at fatboyslam_21. I'm always over there blowing that thing up, man. Did you see that post I put up yesterday? Well, it was the other day. The thing got like 10,000 impressions.
I don't know.
So yeah. So I mean, look, I'm just somewhere blowing something up. Got to get used to TikTok again. I mean, they done changed a lot. But yeah, y'all can catch me damn near anywhere. Just type in Smitty Sports Machine in Google or Antoine Smitty Smith in Google, and y'all see everywhere I'm at. I even got a fan page on Facebook. I forgot about. Got about 10,000 followers over there. So I mean, hey, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, another great show, man.
I
Seems
know
like you
one.
had something else to say before we get out of here. Go ahead.
All I got to say is I sure hope. Hold on. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Wait.
You
Make
go
sure.
with that bullshit.
Let me make sure. I gotta make sure I find it first. Gotta make sure I find it first. That's all. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna find it. Either way it goes. I know. I forgot who said they had 6 miles left, but hopefully you only got about three now.
Tevin Phillips, yeah.
Okay, well,
Tevin
Tevin,
Phillips.
hopefully you only got about 3 miles left by now. Oh man.
You
Well, yeah,
here.
man, we gonna holler
You
at
here.
y'all.
Yeah, man. We gonna holler. Cause Chris finna he finna get upside here with a frying pan.
Dude, I ain't does nothing. I ain't does nothing.
Man, good night, man. Peace.